Hello guys, this is Snidmist and it's the third video of the day, and you guys must be wondering what's up with Snidmist that is posting so much in a day. So the reason behind this is I have been observing YouTube a lot these days, and it's very clear that YouTube is favoring content creators which post a lot and more consistently. So a lot is a very important factor. Even though my channel is growing, it's not getting that great boost it requires. So that's why I thought I would post a bit more as much as I can. Obviously the content which I will be posting, even if it's 3 videos a day or 2 videos a day, I will keep it very relevant and significant. I won't post like stupid stuff, for example like Zanki and then Super Beyblade families. And yeah, I'm saying it right now clearly, like they post stupid stuff. It's not hate or anything like that. It's very clear. All the videos, they only say one thing, that the Beyblade looks cool, it's so awesome, and they shout. So these are the only things which they do. And even though someday if they watch this video and comment on it, it would be in my favor only. So I won't have any problem with that. Anyways, keeping all that aside, let's focus on today's video. So we have some of the top Beyblades, or you can say really cool Beyblades, cool, really relevant Beyblades compared to like comparison between the GT and the sparking system, and that's what we are going to do today. We are going to compare the GT system with the sparking system. So let's start with both the systems one by one. So first of all, we'll start with the GT system and explain what's it actually like and why the parts are designed like that. It's just my opinion, and based on a lot of GT Beyblades which I've seen, I have formulated this opinion. So let's start with few examples. Let's keep the sparking Beyblades aside. So the first Beyblade is Naked Spriggan. So if you open up this Beyblade, you have a driver which is something same compared to all the Beyblade Burst generations. There has always been a driver with a spring attached to it which clicks to the teeth. And now the main interesting part in GT was that many frames, like many of the frames came inbuilt with the discs. So the disc and the frame became one, and you had some of the chunkiest discs such as Paradox, Blitz, which became very meta relevant throughout the time and made a huge impact in the meta. So that is one thing which is very strong about GT. The second thing, which is like the most important thing, is the layer itself has 3 parts. So once the layer is removed, or you can say opened, you have a, just a second if I can get it out properly. This is the layer, so I'm kind of struggling with it. Yes, so this is known as the base. So the base is basically made up of plastic, and some cases it might have a bit of metal also, but here in case of Spriggan, it is made up of plastic. So this base is the main part, or you can say one of the main parts of the Beyblade, which provides it either defensive capabilities, or you can say attack type capabilities, or you can say stamina type capabilities. So like one of the parts, one of the most important parts which provides it the attribute. Then you have the enhancers, which is the weight, the GT weight, which has different variations. So some, you can say this weight has 4 contacts here, 1, 2, 3, 4, on which the weight is focused more, and at the center also. So that means when this weight goes into the base, these are the 4 points where there will be balanced focused of weight, and then like that the Beyblade will perform. So a naked base with this weight can be beneficial, as it would have more defensive capabilities as it's spread across the 4 points here. Now that's one thing. And then the second thing is the GT chip. GT chip is basically your teeth in GT Beyblades. So this basically determines how tight the Beyblade can be. or how tight you want the Beyblade to be. So that was really cool, very relevant, and absolutely top notch by Takanotomy, that the teeth excuse me, the teeth can be changed like that as per your choice. So that was really cool. Now that's like completely the GT system. We would just take one more example, which is the Valkyrie. Now Valkyrie being attack type Beyblade, the teeth obviously on the Valkyrie chip are really deep and strong, like they have a really tight fit. At the same time, the weight Retsu which we get with the Valkyrie slash Valkyrie is a bit of unbalanced combination, where this side has more weights compared to this side, so it's a uneven distribution, giving it a tilt to complete flower patterns better. So that's how the weights would help a lot in the system. Now Judgment Joker, if you use Retsu weight with Judgment Joker, you can provide this weight to the part, or you can say the side which has like the burst stopper in Judgment Joker. If you guys don't know, Judgment Joker has an inbuilt burst stopper. It's not like the Awakening series of the Chozi, but it's like a burst stopper only. So you can put this there, and that part gets more enhanced while hitting. Or you can even balance it out to the opposite side, so that both parts have bit more or less equal value. So that's how the GT system was, and it had very numerous combinations and all, and it was a great step ahead compared to the Chozi system. Then you had the electric ones where the weight was removed and the Beyblade was like I don't know, the layer, base, everything was fit into one thing, and it became chunkier and heavier, and the layer had some modes and all, which were like once you awaken it, then you cannot go back, so therefore we cannot actually call it any relevant modes. Finally, the drivers. Now this was the GT system, and it was really cool. I personally believe they should have continued with the system, and the reason behind that is what I'm going to show you right now. So we'll just move aside the GT system and bring the sparking system in. Now as you can see, not that efficient in sparking. I only have 2 Beyblades max in sparking series, so therefore I'm going to go with this Beyblades only. Now you have a disc. Fine, you got a disc. You have a driver, same thing. But you have a chassis also, which has to be removed. Yeah. So this is the chassis. Now this chassis is something which has metal in it. So this chassis is I don't know what it provides. Mostly it provides certain attribute to the Beyblade, obviously, or else what's the point of the chassis being there. So all the chassis, now this is 1D, it has some metal in it and it's like a pizza. Then you have the chassis of Imperial. One second, let me just unclick it. Yeah, this is like, I don't know what chassis is this. This is the chassis of Imperial, being so chunky that there is no disc, obviously. So that's cool. Now the chassis has the teeth in it, and I don't know how is that a step ahead of the GT. Like the teeth which were in the chip were more convenient, right? I believe it was more convenient rather than the chip being in the chassis. So that's fine. That is a nitpicky point, but anyways, there is no step ahead. Let's move on to the next part, which is the core, or you can the sparking core. Yeah, so this is what is called the sparking core. Now this tiny piece, what is it going to provide? It provides a bit of tightness, as I've heard. Rest all weight distribution and all, there is nothing. And in Beyblade, I would say weight distribution means a lot. If you can compare this with the weights of the GT, this was really cool, man. You had different weight distributions. What's this? I don't know. Then you have the sparking chip. Yeah. So this is the sparking chip. This is like the GT chip only, but without the teeth. So fine. And this is the layer without the, I don't know, without the attribute I can see. So these two things will provide the attributes, and then this will provide, I don't know what, not needed. So my point here is, even though sparking has something new to offer, it was really not necessary. The main thing is they should have continued the GT series more and more to develop different weights rather than introducing a new system, because now what is happening is this GT weights and all will be only compatible with GT. You cannot go with sparking. Now if I want to use a naked base with this, it's not going to go, right? So what's the point? So this chassis will be relevant for sparking, even though this is the most important thing in the Beyblade. It's not like you can share it. I know you might say that the GT series and all, their weights and all also cannot be shared. So once you have made such kind of thing which cannot be shared, kindly continue with that, na? Because see, God and Chozi didn't have any customizations. They lacked a lot of customizations. So therefore the parts were relevant only to 3 and 4. Now once you have established that you can introduce different parts in the layer itself, you should have kept it like that, Takara Tomy. You shouldn't have introduced now something known as chassis and all. That's my personal opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do like the video and definitely subscribe to my channel for more contents like this. And I hope you also tell me your opinions related to the sparking system in the comments down below. Okay, so till that time, take care guys, and bye bye.